Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for showing up. It feels really good to have a couple people here right at the start. Um, I thought that if I posted it a little early, it'd give some folks time to hop aboard. So I've been working pretty diligently today. So there's a lot that went on off stream, but I had to get caught up. I had a lot of delays this week, as you may have heard me griping about. And we got a thunderstorm rolling in here in sunny Florida. So let's see what happens. My wife's work computer just went out, but she's on a different internet provider than I am. So let's see what happens. So the good news is that I got one, two, three, four, five, six full boxes of merchandise priced or researched, priced, and packed away. Next step is just putting it on the truck and taking it to the show. I don't know if you could hear that thunder. That was pretty loud. Yeah, it's unfortunately not today. So what I'm going to do today is tackle this toy mountain. So a lot of the little stuff is done. I went through the Spawn figures, but there was really not much of interest there, unless someone really wanted to see something. The remainder of the X Men, Marvel, Toy Biz stuff, I put away and priced. I did some Batman the animated series stuff, but it's stuff I've already shown on stream and unpacked, so it really didn't miss much. But this guy right here, though, this talking tick, I didn't want to box up and put away quite yet because he's just so huge. Oh, hey, there he is. He's too big to fit on the toy cam, and I didn't want to adjust it just for him. This is a 16-inch talking tick doll. I was looking on eBay, and a lot of them have that same yellowing on the chest area. I think like a different plastic was used, even the loose ones, and pretty much all the ones in package. So he's got six super tick phrases. I don't know. Any tick fans here? I'm a huge fan. I used to watch the hell out of that show. I used to come on Comedy Central, or yeah, I think it was Comedy Central. And I'm gonna just put this guy right here for right now. I might have to adjust this. Let me see. That's a pretty standard looking figure there. And he doesn't fit in there. So, yeah, I love the tick stuff. The Amazon series, not so much, but the old animated series, way ahead of its time. Excellent, in my opinion. And Jordan says he thought it was always sunny in Florida. Yep. Uh, Jordan never watched The Tick. I think it was on the air right about the time you were born. Let's see, 1994. This came out. So yeah, um, maybe. And then yes, the blue plastic turns yellow green after time, unless, like you will, you take care of your toys. Yeah, there's a little bit of discoloration there, but I'd say it's in pretty good shape. And once again, nice to see you, Kieran. Thank you for all the kind words and encouragement. It really means a lot. Thank you. So, and that goes for everyone as well, but especially to Kieran Ball. Let's see, what do we have here? We have Eric Estrada is Ponch, and this was made by um, Exclusive Premier Toys, exclusivepremier.com. They're from Metuchen, New Jersey, made in China, 1998. I gotta tell you, these little chip dolls here, the ones in good condition, carded, are pretty expensive on there. I don't know why I bought it. Maybe just as a fluke. Maybe it was on discount. I mean, I remember the show and everything, but I'm not like a real Eric Estrada fan or anything. Uh, no, John, no, that was the only one. I just found him in a box there. So, with these guys, like the Talking Tick, I already did look them up, and I've got some post-its right here, so these will go quick. But just if you're curious, Talking Tick, I put mine at $45. just based on what I was seeing on eBay there. You know, I could be out of my mind, but I'm willing to negotiate. Now, the Paunch doll, um, there's a lot of them on there, and this plastic's really yellowed. I would just imagine it's not so much from the way it was kept, but more it was really cheap card backs and plastic on that on him. But I just I threw $20 on them because even the loose ones are about that price. So I just priced it like a loose figure. So all right. Here's one for you guys that this is a 21st Century's Toys. Um, let's see. Kieran's saying that he likes the Punch action figure. Not seen that one before until your videos. The Nego Chips figures all suffer from gray face, so this Punch would be a good alternative. Yeah, and I've seen sets of them on there. Oh, my dog's afraid of the thunder, so she's trying to climb on me. Okay. She gets scared and usually winds up in the bathtub during thunderstorms. Um, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was saying that a lot of the representation I saw on eBay were pretty expensive. So maybe this series had a limited release. This toy in particular had a limited release. Um, Jordan, that is not an IRA figure. There was a little bit of controversy to this figure when he came out back in 19. I guess they came out in 99 because I'm looking at the thing. But anyway, this is from 21st Century Toys. They made the Ultimate Soldier line. And this is just a generic armed terrorist. You see, it's just a guy in a trench coat with a ski mask. And I forget what the controversy was, but I don't think they were pulled off store shelves, but they were definitely not encouraged. I can't really remember, to tell you the truth. I'm going to open that up just so you can see it a little better. But yeah, he was just supposed to be a generic bad guy for your displays. And as you can see on the cross sell in the back there, they had all different modern SWAT and urban military guys, and then they just had um, the one guy there. So I guess you were supposed to buy several of them. Looked him up, the armed terrorist. This package isn't in great shape, but they go for quite a bit. So I just threw $45 on them, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm more than willing. I think everyone saw this on Jim's stream, and I'll go up a little bit there. You got Kevin Sorbo, Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. This is a Toy Biz 10-inch action figure, fully posable, includes accessories. Hercules. That's right. I think with these bigger figures, the thing is that shipping is just a beast on them, so I think that might be a good reason why someone would just snatch one up at a toy show with shipping the way it is today, because this guy's heavy, man. But I looked those guys up, and they're going anywhere from 20 to $40, and then with ridiculous shipping on there. So I actually got two of those. So I'm just going to put 25 on them, and hopefully someone will just take them home. Let me see here. I've got, for some reason, I got all these Marvel 10-inch. This looks like a repainted. Yeah, they all come in good prices. And like I said, that shipping is the little twist there on these because of the weight and the size. I think people are getting really never into the big action figures. Yeah, I don't remember playing with them much. I think I just got kind of caught up in the hype of the 90s there. And actually, from what it looks like, these were $5, so I may have just bought them because I was just snatching them up because they were on clearance. Not a huge fan. I think someone mentioned on Instagram earlier that I posted a Xena figure. I don't know what I did with her. But I had a Xena carded action figure, and he said, that his wife was a big fan of it. And, I said, I think in the 90s, everyone watched those shows. And I don't know if it was because they were great shows or if they were just on all the time. It seemed like anytime I tuned in, there was either Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, Xena, or there was even that one with Bruce Campbell, The Prince of Thieves, I think. There was another show. And they would play like episodes back to back on PBS or USA Network or whatever it was that aired them. So I don't know if so much it was that it was great TV or just always on, So, uh, but I did watch it and I enjoyed some of the episodes. Yeah, they might have been. Yeah, Xena was on a lot. Uh, those Toy Biz Marvel figures are amazing. Terrible articulation, but their designs are pure Stanley Marvel. So much better than the modern Marvel. Kieran, I agree with you. There's some really snazzy looking figures there. So when I searched for this one on eBay, that's the reason it was behind me. I couldn't find anything on it. So this like generic Marvel Universe packaging was something they did later. I think they reissued a lot of these as the earlier ones, and I have some examples had like X Men or Fantastic Four or Marvel on it. And then they didn't have a cross sell; they just had this generic blurb about Marvel. So the thing about this one though is I was looking it up to sell it, obviously, and this one says it's a Iron Man. Let me just see if I could adjust that a little bit. Iron Man Metal Warriors Steel Tech Iron Man, 10-inch tall, fully posable, accessory included. Um, when I looked that up on eBay, I didn't find anything. All I found was War Machine from the Iron Man series. And this, to me, looks like a repainted War Machine from the earlier Iron Man line. And I wish I was good enough on this that I could show you the two examples. So I just put it behind me because I said, I got to pause on this one and see. So they did do a Tarzan show in the same style. I don't remember seeing that, Bill, but I could be wrong because I've probably forgotten more. Do have that spicy Punisher figure. Uh, is that the one behind me? No. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you saw it behind me there. So I do have, but maybe you have it. I don't know. So those were all priced already. So I'm going to just go ahead and clear these off the table. Still wondering what the mystery is with this Iron Man figure. I think it's a repainted War Machine. And once again, it could just be that it's a repackage, repaint, or reissue that I'm not finding it on there. But usually, if I can't find something, I kind of just hold off on it, put it to the side until I can figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and put these in a box real quick and then grab another stack of stuff from Toy Mountain, and I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm back. You said you can't post the link, so I can't show it. But if you see it, it'll make you laugh. What is it's a spicy Punisher figure? I'm curious. So I'm gonna leave him to the side there, and then just wanted to knock through these real quick. So we've seen the we've got the Power of the Force Boba Fett Slave One. I think I pulled that one out on Jim's stream. Oh, that was close lightning there. That got me scared. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Let me open up that box. Okay, so the question I have is which one do I keep? I know I can't keep two slave ones. I have the Shadow of the Empire box, which I like. Oh, you know what? Jordan, is the Punisher the one where, yes, I think he had the gun coming right out of his crotch. It was a very, very poor move on the toy designers there. Yeah, I am familiar with that one. So I'm a big fan of the Shadows of the Empire toys. I like the packaging. I like that they went with that purple lightsaber effect, and they look identical. I'm pretty sure the toys are. So, but which one do I keep? I got to keep one. Do I keep the original Power of the Force 2 green box, or do I keep the Shadows of the Empire? I want to keep the Shadows of the Empire one, but I don't know, if it's a matter of price, because the toys are identical, and I plan on opening them and getting them in there. And you know what? I just figured out why I'm not getting everything in camera here, and that's because I had this much higher earlier. I think I took it down to take some pictures. So there you go. I think that's going to make things a little better. Let's see. Let's play with this here. Okay. There we go. Star Wars, Power of the Force, Boba Fett, Slave One. I see one here. This is sold listings, so Bill's saying yes, it is that one with and he sent me a picture on Instagram. Okay, I appreciate that. I still don't know how to get the to share the tab or whatever, and I think I got logged out of Instagram too, and I never logged back in. Oh wait, hold on. I see it here. You sent me a message. How do I show this though? I'm looking at it. I'll view this message on the Instagram app. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, but they're identical toys. I just figured, if one's worth more, then I guess I'll price the other one. So, what's a good price for the Boba Fett Slave One? I see here's a loose one, $40 plus $10 shipping, $69.99 plus $10 shipping. Yeah, I did mean Slave One. I see there's two boxed Power of the or Shadows of the Empire one, and there is only one. Am I typing this wrong? Power of the Force, Shadow of the Empire, Boba Fett's Slave One. I'm not getting any different results, but there's only a handful up here that I see. It looks like they go for about the same price. So you're looking at between 50 plus $17 shipping. Here's one for 80 with $30 shipping. And that's where I think the advantage is to being in a toy show or to picking it up live is that you don't have to pay that shipping price, which just is kind of you're just throwing money away. Um, I mean, if you have to have it, I don't know. Should I go $75 on this one and just call it a day and give someone a good deal? Because it's more than that in almost all cases. So I'm just going to do slave one, $75. And I'm going to stick it right on there and put it in a box. And if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because I got to tell you, with these vehicles, I'm kind of not too mad if it sells. But these haven't been on stream yet, so I thought I'd show them. These are fun. These were Shadows of the Empire 2 packs. It came with the Dark Horse comic. Yeah, that's it. That's right. The shipping prices. So Jim Largo thinks, yeah, 75 is a good starting price with room to haggle. Sure. Like I said, shipping prices are nuts. And I think that's the advantage I have of being, in person, is that if someone wants to take a minute and Google it, just like I did, or, look it up on here, you're not really going to see them for really less than 75, and then people are going to have to consider that shipping. So mine's a great bargain if you're here. So yeah, Jordan saying these comic 2 packs are pretty neat. Yeah, and I'm really tempted to just keep them. To tell you the truth, it's the ultimate battle of bounty hunters. You've got Boba Fett versus IG-88, and then we have the cross sell for the Shadows of the Empire. We had Chewbacca and Bounty Hunter disguise. And I actually saw so I don't know if I told you, but I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, I sat there and while I was working, I just watched a bunch of toy hunts from or not local toy shows, but toy shows that have happened in like the last 2 months or so. And someone was looking at one of these and they didn't know it was Chewbacca in the bounty hunter disguise. They just thought it was a generic Wookiee. So it was pretty funny. Prince Zizor, Luke Skywalker in the Imperial Guard disguise. I like that figure. I think that's pretty cool. And then you've got Dash Rendar, the hero of the N64 game. Yeah, it was a good storyline. So then you see the two Darth Vader versus Prince Zizor and the Boba Fett versus IG-88. You had you did. You had a Millennium Falcon in that set, Boba Fett Slave One, the Swoop with Swoop Rider, and an electric TIE Fighter. Kieran checking in here saying there's a Power of the Force Slave One on UK eBay auction with a starting bid of 75. Sets 86 and 17. Okay. So do you think 75 in person, just hand it over the table and go, is a good price? I think so. And yeah, I'm going to keep them. I like these 2 packs. I think they're pretty cool. I don't really know if I need them, but I like the card art and I might want to read that comic someday. So thank you for that, Kieran. I appreciate it. But yeah, still don't know what's going on with that one. So here's the Boba Fett Slave One that I'm going to keep. It's the Shadows of the Empire one, just because I prefer the box art in this one. And I will more than likely open that and display it in my collection someday, and add this cast of characters as well. Now, these have gotten some the electronic Naboo Starfighter. I have 2 of them, and I don't know if I need 2 of them. Because I'll tell you what, I probably, if I did open one up, right, a lot of people doing repaints on them or making the thing. I would say I could even 3D print probably something that's approximates the Naboo fighter. I've seen a lot of great models online. and then just sell these. Let me see here. Probably keep one, but I don't need two of them. So Star Wars Episode 1, Naboo. Yeah, see, I don't get this. It's $32 plus $35 shipping. Or, here's one loose for $28. But in the pack, there's one for 95. Well, it was sold on August 28th for 95 plus 10 shipping. One was sold August 21st for 67 plus 10. Um, Someone sold one on the 21st for 30 plus 12. So 65. Thinking maybe I'm in that same ballpark. And was this or Zixor, right? Really a match for Vader? No, I don't think so. Like I said, I feel like the Emperor was hyping him up just to get him, get Darth Vader pissed off. Um, and then yeah, because it was in the Mandalorian. So I don't know. Why don't we just say $75 like the other one and see what happens? Boo. And you know what? When I go to the show, there might be other vendors with the same items, and I could compare prices and just take a look. But from my viewing of toy shows, mostly in the U.S., just looking around in the last 2 months or so, I don't see a lot of this type of merchandise. And like I said, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. That can mean that no one wants this stuff, so people don't even bother hauling it to toy shows because they've been burnt before, or there's just not as much of this stuff around anymore. I have no idea. I've never done this. I'm a complete amateur, so I really don't know. I'm hoping it'll catch a good price. Gonna definitely keep one though, and then I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab another stack. A lot of big boxes here, so I can't pile it up like the action figures and keep it right to my side where I can keep handing them over because I'm getting to the point where it's mostly boxed product at this point. There's some carded figures, but I'm gonna try and grab some more that I have doubles of, and let's get this stuff done. I'm hoping to take down Toy Mountain tonight. So we've got that's what it sells for. Okay, on postage, yeah. So the prices are pretty fair. And yeah, rare, hard to find doesn't really mean valuable all the time. Yeah, sometimes there's just no interest in it, and that's why you don't see them listed because, um, And then in Kieran Ball saying, in his opinion, the only thing good about episode one are the toys. You know, that's very true. There are some cool toys in there, some good ship designs and some good features with the figures. But yeah, there's just the movie. I don't find myself with that same urge to rewatch it as I do with the original trilogy or other movies from that time. So I've got Star Wars Episode One. I've got the Pod Racer. This is Sebulba's Pod Racer. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I have two of each of these, so I really don't need them. And once again, they're big boxes and they're heavy, so the shipping's probably the biggest problem with these. And I bet you if I just type in Pod Racer, I'll get both of them. So I could take a look at Anakin's and because I have one of each. And I bet you that is the biggest issue. So this one, yeah, I see it sold yesterday for 25 plus 12 shipping. There's an Anakin's that sold for $20 or $5 with $21 shipping. So you're like 26, 31 buy it now with free shipping, 20. So these are, I don't know. I think I'm going to put $30 on them and just see if they sell or obviously negotiate down. Jordan saying he likes the prequels because he grew up with them. That's true. I mean, my son was born in 2000, so yeah, he's a lot younger than you are. But I tried to put those movies on for them, like when they came out on DVD, and my son wouldn't watch them. He would watch the lightsaber battle, and in the case of episode two, he would watch the arena scene where the creatures are coming and trying to kill them, but he wouldn't watch any. Like he would just get bored. But I'll tell you what, my son would watch. He watched Jurassic Park, the original movie, and I think this is VHS at the time when he was young, on loop constantly. He would laugh when the lawyer got eaten and he would just absolutely love that movie. I couldn't. That was like his kids movie. He loved Jurassic Park and he loved dinosaurs. So until he went to school, then he got into video games. But no, he still actually talks to me about Jurassic Park all the time. So I'm gonna just go 30 on these, and Jordan's a youngster, so that's okay. And they're a mixed bag. Dreadful acting, great special effects. Yeah, I'll give it to you there. They did have nice, special effects there. So there we go. I didn't get it on cam, but we've got Anakin's Pod Racer, and these are big ones, so they're taking up the whole box. Sebulba's Pod Racer. Let me see. I might have to move these into a larger format. If I can't close this box, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't you hate when like you just have one? If you could fit one more item in the box, like I don't want to put. These are all big Star Wars vehicles, and if I could fit all of them in one box, that would be perfect. And I did. I just rearranged them, and they all fit. So we got a nice full box there. That's great. Ooh, man, that thunder is really, really roaring over here. I don't know if you can. I might need some help figuring out this one. The price on this one. This is not Star Wars, but it's a Beast Machines Heroic Maximal Cheetor. And I think I was talking to Jesse Hughes on that one on stream earlier in the week, and I couldn't find anything on it. Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures is saying his daughter loves Godzilla movies and all epic kaiju battles, but, as she puts it, hates the people who talk in them. Yeah, just give me the action. So we've got Beast Machines. And I'm thinking this one's from the early 2000s. So I'm thinking I bought it for my kids and they either just never opened it or they got it as a double. Because I think this is from 2000 or 2000. 2000. So we have Cheetor. And I think the problem is that they also made so many versions of these Transformers. So Transformers, Beast Machines, Door. Oh, I see one right here. Okay, so that came right up this time. I don't know why I was having trouble with it. $35, $8.99 shipping. A couple of loose examples. Looks like 30 bucks is it. I mean, one did sell for 69 with $11 shipping, but that's the odd one out. That's much more than the other ones sell for. So I think I was somewhere in the realm of $30. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So let's go ahead and put a sticker on that one. And let's see if anyone over here. Kieran saying over in the UK, Star Wars Power of the Force Episode 1 and all early versions of Jurassic Park figures are commanding high prices at the moment. Now, Kieran, were they readily available in the UK for you, or were they not? So this is kind of like people chasing that thing that wasn't available to them when they were a kid, and they kind of want it now, or maybe a limited release. So that's great. That might fit in the box here with the Star Wars stuff. And if it does, I'd be really thrilled. It does. Oh my God, like a glove. It just slid right in there. Oh, that's great. So now I'm up to, what did I say earlier? Six. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This is my 8th box. And just so you can see, I went to Walmart and I bought, these are just Walmart medium sized boxes. Uh, looks like they are 19 by 14 by 17. It's a good size box that you could grab. And then I also plan on using like a hand truck dolly to move them. So I figured these would all be a really good manageable size. So I'm not getting any super huge. Beast Machines Cheetor from eBay Germany, $95 plus 75 shipping and handling. That's expensive. And I thought on an earlier stream I had mentioned that I wasn't sure if they made this Marvel 10-inch at other retailers other than KB. And this one's from Toys R Us, so I think they did. I think that's proof that they did. There's a Toys R Us price tag there. So, but this was a special 2-pack with Cable and Apocalypse. Oh, they were all easily available in the UK, but nobody was interested in them until now. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot with some of these series where um, they gain popularity later on. And Toy Biz, let's see, and then people start clamoring for them, but they may have also, like in today's secondary market, do they take, or I don't know if this is just a rumor, but I used to hear that like back in like the 80s or 90s, I think someone even told me like Brazil was getting like Super Nintendo when we were getting N64. So it was like new to them. So they're taking like unsold stock and shipping it down there where it was like brand new. Or even as recently as with cell phones, like the iPhone, they were coming out with the latest model here, and then like the lowest or the lesser model was selling for more in other countries. So Heroes Cable versus Apocalypse. Let's see what we got here. I see Spider-Man versus Venom, Cable versus Apocalypse. Yeah, I see a lot of these. I don't see Cable versus Apocalypse, but I see the other ones in that series. Marvel superheroes. Let me do 10-inch. Toy Biz. Toy Biz. Boop, boop, 10-inch. Let's see what happens. So let's see here. We've got. No, I mean, I see once again, this thing's heavy and it's big. So the shipping seems to be high on any of the ones selling on eBay. And these 2-packs. But here's one with Doc. No, Spider-Man and the Vulture was $60 plus $10 shipping. Here's just an Apocalypse by himself for $30 with $20 shipping. Here's another Apocalypse by himself for $50 plus $12 shipping. Spider-Man vs. Venom, same packaging, $39 plus $12 shipping. I don't know. What should I do on this? I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna say 25 each. I'm just gonna put 50 on the 2-pack, and obviously Cable versus. I mean, because I see the single figure going for about $25-$30. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that on there and see what happens. Yeah, $50. Yeah, 50. Let's see what happens. If someone buys it, like I said, it's big and heavy. Here's one that I don't think it's going to show up on cam, but these were the ones that came out. This is Star Wars Imperial TIE Fighter. This is the one with the huge wings or the panels on the side. And, this thing, I saw it in Walmart. I think it initially went for like $80. They marked it down to like 50, then they marked it down again. I bought this at $20, but I think it was under $20. But I bought more than one, so I don't think I need a whole bunch of these. Um, the prices are all over the place, but once again, this is one of those things where shipping makes it cost prohibitive to sell. So this is Star Wars, the vintage collection. TIE Fighter. So I mean, do I just put it for $20 or whatever? I see $72, $91, 61. But everything I've heard about these from people that open them is that it's horrible. $61. How about I put 40 on it and see what happens? And if I get to 40, I'll be happy because then I paid for my the one I'm keeping, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, they do. They make their price look smaller. It's a tricky little thing there. And as much as I love these, or I love the character, and actually I kind of like the figures too. They just don't go with anything I'm doing, and I'd like to see if there's a collector out there that would appreciate these more than me because that cape it sure is sharp looking. I like it looks like it's a cloth goods cape. It's sewn very well with the red liner. It looks great. Um, and I don't think these go for too much. I think you could buy the whole set, but I'd rather see someone else have them. Now, if I could find the car that Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures made the Joker mobile out of. That's that the Mirage, the Shadow Mirage SX100 vehicle with blasting missile and armored roof. Right? Is that the one? And then that Shadow Thunder Cab. All very cool vehicles, and these villains are pretty wicked looking too. The Shadow action figures. These are Kenner. They were made in '94. Yep, and it makes a great Joker mobile. So if I could find that, you know, the Shadow action figures. I believe I have, what is it, Bulletproof? No, do I have Bulletproof or no? I have just Transforming Lamont, Cranston, and Lightning Draw. Oh, okay. So we have Transforming $9 plus $8 shipping, and then Lightning Draw $10.50 for a loose one. And it is a beautiful looking figure. Um, Here's one loose sold on September 6th, just yesterday. Loose with $20 plus $10 shipping. So these are pretty good. They're fetching a pretty good price. Here's one packaged for $25. I think that's where I'm at. Um, I think I'll put 25. And once again, if I don't sell it, you know what? I'm not gonna probably not gonna cry if I have to bring this one home. Let me see if I can find that Transforming Lamont. You know, the Shadow Cab there. I just saw that for $30. That's not bad. This is a cool toy line. Here's a loose Shadow Thunder Cab sold for $10 plus $13 shipping. Wow, that's pretty good. So definitely, if I wind up sitting on these because no one buys them, then maybe I'll complete the collection. The Shadow Transforming. I can't find the Transforming. There it is. 10, 10, 16, 10. So I'm going to go with, what did I do on him? I did 25. I'm just going to do 20 on the Lamont. He looks like he goes for a little less. And we'll see what happens on that one. And I'm going to keep bringing this guy back up because I cannot find him. He's really bugging me out. So yeah, they're cheap as chips, but the vehicles are hard to find. Yeah, I don't know why that is, and that was a shame. I don't know if anyone saw those Wing Commander figures I pulled out yesterday, and I was looking at the card back and I saw the ships and I was getting excited. And then I read up on it, and it turns out they never made them. The movie bombed so hard that they never actually produced the ships. So yeah, I'd love to see an updated Pulp Fiction Shadow in 1/12 scale. And now, Jim Largo, I know on the 3 POA podcast, Bobby Bala had mentioned he would love to do some of those Pulp Heroes, specifically the Shadow, because he's a big fan of those Pulp Heroes. And Grindhead Jim found them. You did. You're a master. Look at that. You're amazing. Let's let me fix this. All right, that's pretty cool. So I'm telling you, it looks like a repainted War Machine from the earlier show season. There, I'm gonna go grab another handful of boxes here. If you guys could sit tight, and I will be right back. So you found that Iron Man? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was typing something wrong. I couldn't find like that particular Iron Man, that package. I kept finding different ones. But good job, guys. So there's Bill saying, "What's up, Grindhead?" And Grindhead saying, "How are you, brother?" And Kieran Ball also found one for $50 plus shipping, $30 shipping. That's crazy. And 45-ish seems the way to go with haggle room. You know what? I appreciate you, brother, and I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I tried that. I even went back and did Metal Warriors, and I was getting those like little metal guys and everything. Iron Man. Let's do 45. Feel free to haggle. And then just because this is the tier of Toy Mountain that I got to, we're back to where it started on Jim's stream the other night when I started pulling these guys out of the box. Um, Bill's doing good, but he's tired. He's tired but alive. And the Metal Warriors also have Spider-Man and Doctor Doom in the line, which I can't reach them yet, but all the Marvel 10 inches at the top of Toy Mountain there, so I have to get to these things. I know exactly what you mean. I do too. I mean, I know you've been working very hard. I've been supposedly on vacation all week, but um, you know, things happen. So I didn't price these when I had them, so now it's time to get these priced and out of here. So we have Savage Land, Kazar. So I'm thinking I could just search Toy Biz Savage Land, right? Or X-Men Savage Land, and all of these will pop up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get back here. Yeah. X-Men Savage Land. I am seeing someone just sold the Savage Storm in Colossus 2 days ago. And Kazar. Whoa, that can't be true. This is a sold listing for Kazar. And it's saying it's sold for $45 or best offer with free shipping. Okay. So, but I see some of these are just $12 plus $10 shipping. Here's one 24 plus $10 shipping, 29 plus $5 shipping. So I don't know. What are you thinking? I should just do. Kieran likes the Storm figure, which did I show her? I think that's two Kazars. Oh yeah, there's a Storm right behind there. She's really cool. I think the animals that come with them are pretty well done too. So these are kind of all over the place. But should I just put $25 to $30 each on them and see how they go? Here's a lot of all five for $100, which would be about that $20 to $30 range. I don't know. I'm gonna do. Like I said, I don't want to price anything so cheap that someone buys it to resell it, but I also don't want to, I don't want people to walk away either. Some people, won't ask. 20, 15 each and offer bundles. That would probably work in your favor. Okay. Or 20. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think just because I'm anticipating a lot of negotiations going on, maybe I'm going to go with that $20 price. And then Kazar and Sabu sets on UK eBay are $100 each. I wish that was the case here. Looking at this one, it's about $30. I'm seeing like around a $30 price point on the Kazar and Sabu pretty consistently. So, if I do around 20 on that, I think I won't be going home with them, and I think that's the point is to clear this out, put a little cash in my pocket while Angel and Soren goes for 200. Wow, 'cause I got them right here, and you know maybe on those ones that I really do like that Angel set. I would price Kansas at 30 and say go for 40 if they take another set. Yeah, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Um, so I'm gonna just go. What was I doing on these? Okay, 30. And then I mean, I'm gonna do 20 on these, and I gotta do 20 and another 20, and oh, and I dropped it. Okay. Yeah, that's great. And like I said, I'd be happy just to have the space. I think my son came out yesterday and asked me if I realistically think I'll get through half of this stuff at the show, and um, that is a concern because I was also supposed to be spending. Um, yeah, I mentioned to the original. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be engaging people coming by the tables. Is I don't see much of that at toy shows. I just see like the guy just sitting there like, "Hmm," and not looking very approachable. I mean, I'm not trying to. That's just my experience. I don't go to a lot of toy shows, so maybe I just went by one or two that didn't have the friendliest folks there. But I think if you just acknowledge people as they're coming up to your booth and yeah, explain to them that these once belonged to a troubled man that couldn't stop buying stuff, even though he had no space or no reasonable way to display them. They might they might take pity on me. These X-Men Space Raiders or Space Riders, they came with a wacky contraption, each and every one of them, and some equally. So Jim's had experience on both sides of the table. He's saying he's been, I think sellers and booth boys worry they sound too eager. Sure, yeah, yeah. I think just an acknowledgement, not like not a hey, please buy something, or being a pushy seller or anything, but just an acknowledgement and just telling people that I'm here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. No worries there. So maybe I should back off on this a little bit so you can see it a little better. The sculpts on these are not great, but the wacky vehicles are kind of cool. And let's see, X-Men. I don't think these are going to be as cool or as popular as the Savage Land stuff. Uh, they did come with vehicles. It was a good value back then for the thing. You got the figure, the play set, and some accessories for only $10 originally, 4.99 on discount. So these are like 12.50 plus $6 shipping. Loose figures are all over the place. This one was $11. So these are $15 to $20 each, no more. Um, I think I'm just going to go with 15 on them and just let someone take them because I can't imagine that. So that's pretty good. That's another box filled, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I do this. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some of these vehicles and the contraptions inside do have some nice little what the hell they call them. bits and pieces. Greeblies, that's what they're called. Even as just a source of Greeblies, these things are pretty cool. Like, look at that. That's got that, like, what is that thing even called? It's a deep space cosmic blaster. Oh, he just sits on it, and oh, there it is. They have a little illustration of him in it. Oof. Good luck to that seller. He said as low as 20, but one seller from USA wants $150 plus $100 shipping. And Jim says it looks like a high tech pig castration machine. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. So I'm gonna leave him here just so there's something on cam, and I'm gonna go grab some more boxes. Toy Mountain's looking pretty pathetic at this point, guys. You're really helping me annihilate this thing. So much so, I might be able to take tomorrow off. But there is actually one other thing I was supposed to be doing. So as I was removing stuff from my storage unit, I was also finding, boxes of ill-packed items, I guess. Maybe where like a whole box wasn't full. From then on, Piggly Wiggly, Wiggly no longer. I'm sorry, I butchered that one. From then on, Piggly Wiggly no longer. Okay, one more time. From then on, Piggly Wiggly no longer. Nailed it. First time. Um, Jim Largo says, making bacon. And Bjorn is saying, Toy Mountain's like a toy hill about now. Yeah, it's kind of like a half. I've gone like the entire left half is decimated, but the right half still looks like a toy um, hill of sorts. Yeah, I guess that would be accurate. did 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 the thumbnail I post on this was that too ridiculous? Because I took before I started carving into Toy Mountain, I took a bunch of pictures in front of it because I was like, I got to get my use out of this. So um, there's a picture of me sitting at Toy Mountain, displaying just about every emotion I could think of, from surprise to shock to joy to just. I think there's even me. I took a picture of me just sleeping on Toy Mountain at some point. So I don't know if you guys saw that thumbnail or if that helped at all, but that was just the one I picked for today. That's me deeply thinking about a Chewbacca head in my hand there. So let me know if you saw it and if it helped at all. I'll be right back. Two boxes right there. 10 boxes at this point. That's got to be at least a box or two right there. Can you imagine Wolverine's chiropractor bill? That's great. And Gojitron's here. So he said, oink. Hey, Goji, how are you? I really like the last video. Of course, because I'm on camera, I'm just blanking. I can't think of which one it was, but I did watch it earlier and I enjoyed it. Thank you. Can you imagine? Okay, we've got that one. Will, did you buy all the inventory from KB when they went out of business? No, I probably kept them in business a little longer because, like I said, a lot of this stuff starts around 92 or 94. I didn't start working for them until 97. And then I did get some stuff. Some of the Spawn stuff I bought at my wife's store closed. She actually closed down two different stores. And they transferred her, and then the next round of closures came through, and then her store got shut down again. So she went through the whole clearance and closeout process twice. I only had to do it one time. So, last poor Chewbacca. I knew him, Horatio. Yes, I was talking to the Chewbacca head. Uh, the Spidey Buggy video. Thank you, Jim Largo. I couldn't remember what it was. And I was going to actually ask, I was going to comment, but I got interrupted. There was a Spidey Buggy that came out not too long ago. I'm thinking maybe within the last 5 years because I thought I saw one. I was wondering, is that the same Spidey Buggy or is that a new one? And then Gojitron saying thanks. No, thank you, man. I really enjoy those videos. They're great. Keep them coming. Uh, and because we didn't have enough fun with the Space Riders, we have another Professor X there. He was underneath. He was holding up all this other stuff. He was the cornerstone holding up that portion of Toy Mountain. And he's going to just get a quick price tag, and then we're going to move on from him. So let me just get him priced. Guys, I'm up to 10 full boxes priced and ready to go for the show. So thank you. This is great. And, I could realistically get through this today. And like I was saying, with any extra time I had, I was supposed to be, going through boxes of not necessarily toys, but Jim answering my question, Disney still put out a different buggy a few years ago, slightly smaller. Okay, thank you. Because I know I saw something somewhere. And then Grinded Jim saying, careful with that Professor X. As soon as you cut the plastic binder, he won't be able to stand. Hashtag protect the handicap. I didn't look at that, but yeah, he's strapped to the wall. Oh, let's talk about this. I guess in outer space, he can walk because where is it? On the illustration there, he's flying around on this thing. Look at him. It's like a Segway, a space Segway. He has a removable oxygen mask. Okay, it says, oh, geez, I just knocked everything all over the place. When Professor Xavier, hold on. When Professor Xavier senses thoughts of evil alien invaders planning to take over the Earth, he knows the X-Men must stop them. The X-Men don special space gear and race into space on laser-shooting stellar vehicles to battle the alien threat. When the aliens surround them, the X-Men combine their individual vehicles to form a laser-shooting, missile-launching battle cruiser that repels the alien invasion and saves Earth. Wait, these all combine into one giant... Okay. Can you see that clearly? I'm shaking too much. That was a short period when Professor X could walk. Okay. Let me try it on here. So this is like a Battle Force 2000 thing where these all combine to form one gigantic... It doesn't really look much like a ship, though. It looks more like... Jordan, with a nice... the new episode of Primal comes on tonight. I can't wait. That is the best show on television right now. And then Grinded, yeah, it's a combiner. Yeah, it feels like I should just keep them, take them all in the package, combine them, and maybe do a video about them or something. Um, maybe you guys could give me some pointers on how to keep it entertaining because I suck at this. Let's take a look at Wolverine. We've got X-Men Collector's Edition. This is a giant Wolverine here with cloth goods, 12-inch collector hero. He's got that bomber jacket, and I've got two of these, but I've got no love for them, so I'm looking to just sell them. So let's just get a price on them and get them gone because I have way too much stuff. Let's see. We've got X-Men, 12-inch Wolverine. Yeah, and I was saying if I get time off tomorrow, I have a lot of boxes that aren't necessarily toys. It's just like mishmash and just crap um, that I should be consolidating because there is a very good chance that I'm going to be bringing some of this home, and I'd like to keep it more organized and be able to readily go into it again and then either sell it systematically. So I'm looking here. Someone sold one of these in really good condition. That box is really beat up, and I remember these. These were on the shelf at the KB I worked out for years. They got very shop worn being there. Um, they were shifted. I remember, you clean the toy aisles up and you move this box around constantly, year after year. It gets pushed down to the bottom, and then eventually they just got marked down to a really low price, and I bought them with you know I don't know the best intentions, I guess, at the time, and then you get busy, and I mean they're not great display pieces in the box here at all. Someone would have to be interested in taking them out, and I don't see any loose examples for sale, so I'm a little 30 to 40 mint in box. So 15 to 20 loose, complete. A 20, 20, 25, 20. What do you say? 20 bucks? 20 bucks. All right. Let's give them a good deal. All right. 20 bucks. And take them. And $20. All right. Yeah. So I'd like to keep everything kind of organized that way. If if I do take some stuff home, um, yeah, I kind of don't have to go digging through boxes again. Um, every time I discover them, and then I could either do something where I sell them online, reach out to some people I know. Even Motu Joneser said he'd be interested in those Fantastic Four figures if they didn't sell at the show. Um, so that might be something where I could just sell the whole set and just ship it out. Yeah, I'd rather do something like that. I'm not opposed to buddy deals or friend deals. So if you see something you like it, just reach out to me. I'd rather see you get it than just some stranger. You could buy those just for the Wolverine cloth costume. Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be really cool. Hopefully, someone that enjoys that. And then Jim Largo just saying the headset sounds really good. Yeah, it was my son's. I just found it hanging off a chair when I was contemplating going and buying one. So that worked out in my favor. So 20 bucks each on those. Then I got some Marvel 10-inch. I've got Vision. I got a Deadpool here. I've got a nice looking Storm. Oh my god. That I can't grab. And then one of those, there's like a store exclusive, a metallic mutant Wolverine KB exclusive. Those things never really took off. That was the excess of the 90s. They did it with comics, and then that kind of bled over into video games. Not video games, I'm sorry, toys. Uh, And maybe at some point it went into video games too. I don't know. So these are hit and miss. Like I said, I think I've said it before. These 10-inch Marvel figures are either worth nothing or a lot. So we've got Marvel Universe, and Deadpool. I mean, there's a couple loose Deadpools for $20 on here. That's not bad. That's promising because we got Deadpool in the package. Um, so, but here's the thing. How many were listed for sale? I'm just looking at the sold stuff. I'm not looking at, there could have been 50 of these on there. I'd hate to. Oh, there's one, $10. There you go, $10, $10 shipping. Here's one that sold on July 15th, which is a while ago, for $50 in the same box. Whew. That's a far spread. $30 each, but the She-Hulk is hot and going for 100. Okay. So let's see, Deadpool. Should I do like 25 on it and just if I find one of these hot ones, then and then this packaging, the one that you're seeing there is the later re-release, um, where they reissued these. The original ones were all, you'll see X-Men, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and whatnot. And I think those would be worth more, but I could be wrong. The She-Hulk, I see. I just typed in the Vision, and all these other characters came up. So I put the Vision, right, or Vision, and I put the um, Marvel Universe, 10-inch tall, Vision, and She-Hulk comes up. What am I doing wrong here? Nothing's coming up. I don't even see him. And I'm sure one of you guys is probably like, is that She-Hulk they repainted from Xenia Warrior Princess? It could be. Do I have a She-Hulk though? I don't know if I showed one on stream. I don't know if I have one. Like I said, they're all on the highest shelf there. So I might have one over there. And I'm positive that I have a large box of these that to be perfectly honest, the packaging on your toys is so minty fresh, they're all worth big money. I hope so. I hope people appreciate that. Most of them were kept in bins, and like I said, in some cases, boxes, but they were changed out several times. But I know I have a big box of more Marvel 10-inch somewhere. Can't find this Vision anywhere, just like that other Iron Man, but Jim was able to find it within a second. Uh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I like the cape on that Vision. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a cloth goods cape. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Like I said, these didn't have the best articulation, and they're all pretty much reuses of the same mold, but I can't find them. And I don't want to sit here. So I guess I'm just going to go, what did I do with Deadpool? I'll just do the same thing with Vision and move on. It's like $20 or $25 or something. And then just move on. And like I said, if I don't see any activity on these, then I will just I'll just lower the price. Or like I said, there were several listings for that Vision. I know. I wish I could find them. I don't know if it's just because I'm not logged in or it's in action figures. So I'm searching in action figures and accessories. I'm typing Toy Biz. Maybe that's why. Maybe I need to type in Marvel Universe Vision or 10-inch. 10-inch Vision Toy Biz. No, the first. So when I type that in, I get She-Hulk, Polaris, Nick Fury, and then Deadpool. I don't get Vision at all. Yeah, range from 15 to 35. Okay, I put 20 on it, and yeah, I guess we'll keep it at that. I'm gonna try Storm now and see if anything pops up. Um, like I said, I think some people might remember getting these as a kid, around that time. Storm, I see one listing here, $27, $15 shipping, um, $20 or $12 shipping. I say if I just put 25 on these, you can't go wrong. 20 to 25 on these, and then if there are some you got to look out for though, where you will find that there's certain ones that are, I guess, rare or hard to find, and so that's a deluxe edition Wolverine Metallic Mutants. Mutants. Metallic Mutants. Magneto. I hope I have him because I see several of him sold here for $50. Mutant. Not seeing Storm, $30. Okay. I think I put 25 on her. So, I like to stay below the prices of eBay here in some cases because I think these are relatively common. I don't see this X-Men Wolverine Metallic Mutant, but I see the other guys there. And you know what? They're all in the same $20 to $25 range. So I'm going to put Wolverine Metallic, $20. And, well, in some cases, the worst that can happen is someone gets a fantastic deal and really likes this thing and, keeps it going. But there was also the thinking about it, I could scare someone away if I put too high a price on it. Just so you're not looking at nothing, I'm going to leave that there. Storm is 30. Let me grab another handful. I'll be right back with you. Hang tight. That's easily two more boxes, huh? Wow, 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 wow. The final countdown. All right. Oh, we're back. Guys, I'm up to like 12 boxes. Oh, yeah, you saw that Fin Fang Foom in the background. Yeah, I was looking at him, I think, the other day, and I decided I can't give him up, but I can be persuaded. But yeah, I was like, yeah, he's kind of cool. I think I want to keep him. That's everything behind me is all stuff I think is kind of cool and I want to keep, or someone else said they want it. So I think I've got something for Bjorn back there. I've got Bill's play set. I got something for Jesse Hughes, and just so you know, friends, if you see anything you like, uh, you're getting really good friend deals too. If you see something, you just have to have it. Um, I don't think that's one sweet looking jet. It is. It's the Blackbird Jet Mobile Air Command Center. Breaks down into three play sets, and it's pretty heavy and big. So this is one of those things where I think picking it up at a toy show, you have the advantage of not having to deal with shipping. So let's Blackbird Jet, and the box is in really good shape. So there's a mini Blackbird. There's used one opened for $90. Are you kidding me? 62 with good condition complete open. 62 with $12 shipping. Um, Sold one on August 30th. Taped VTG. What's 200 bucks? And then there's Joneser. Welcome, Joneser. You want that Blackbird? Uh, Kieran Ball just priced it 200 bucks, my friend. Um, Actually, hold on. I'm still looking on eBay. Let me see how much it is. Well, here's one. It's a best offer accepted, free shipping. Sold August 30th. The original price was 250, but he took the best offer. That's sealed in box. Here's one sold on August 20th. Um, this one says brand new, new in box, 1994 Toy Biz mint in box. I don't know if this is mint in box, but it's in really good shape. The box doesn't show much sign of wear. Um, that was $200. Oh, Kieran, you know what? You were not too far off because I keep seeing that number popping up again. Here's one for 150 with free shipping. So here's one for 235. Now I'm back in July, so I don't want to go that far back. So the most recent prices are around that $200 range. Do I have a fantastic car? Gojatron, I don't think so, but if I do, I will. You'll be the first person I'll let know about that one. So yeah, those old Toy Biz vehicles are valuable. Some of them are, yeah. Apparently, here's one for 550 plus $35. Whew. Shipping and handling is really expensive. I'm gonna put 200 with the realization that if someone makes me a reasonable offer, I'll just take it. What do you think about that? Oh, you're going over here. So I got something a little less exciting. Uh, it's the Jim Lee's Wildcats bullet bike. Uh, all right, and Kieran's on board with that price, so that's good. And then guys, if you'd be interested, I'd be happy to share with you. Maybe next week sometime, maybe popping on here, we could just have a discussion about how it went. Just because you guys are all part of this, helping me out with figuring out these prices and everything. I'm just curious, for my own curiosity, I'd like to know, what was a success, what wasn't, what people were interested in, because you really never know when dealing with the public, things that you look at and you say, by God, no one's going to buy that. Someone will come up and it's a treasured memory for them. Let's see here. Wildcats, bullet bike. The figures look like they're going for dirt cheap. But what about like I don't know how big this is. This is Playmates made this. These figures were 5 inch or 6 inch. But that's a pretty cool looking bike. You don't think anyone could use that for like a Marvel Legends or something? I don't have any Wildcats figures to really um there. Okay, so the bullet bike pops up. I've got immediately one sold August, $20 with $8 shipping. One sold was $45 with free shipping, 20 with $13 shipping, and then 30 with $11 shipping. So, the average price here looks more like it's in that $30 range than anything else. So I will put 25 on it and have at it, folks. But yeah, that could be kind of cool if you could use that for something else. It Let me see. I'm sorry, Gojatron. I missed that. So yeah. By the way, Will, if you have to ship anything, it's worth making an account at Pirate Ship. They give you a discount and show you the best prices between USPS and UPS. I did not know that, but I'll definitely look into that because, after this, I may be in the position where once a week or something, I'm listing a few of the items because, this the momentum of decluttering here, I can't let it go and go back to the way I was living. So wasn't into the Wildcats, but sometimes these weird ones are spendy due to rarity. Yeah. And then Joneser agreeing there that he does. That bullet bike might be good for customs. As a matter of fact, Jim Largo, when I said that, I was thinking about you specifically for customs. I don't know because I don't have any of the figures, but I thought they were like about the size of the original Spawn, which were like 5 or 6 inches. So I'm just saying like that might be good. And then Jones are here seconding Kojatron's recommendation, and then it almost looks like an Akira bike. It does. It's pretty interesting. And then Goji with the big thumbs up. So we're all caught up there. I've got the Marvel famous couples from the Age of Apocalypse. We have it's Gambit and Rogue. Let's see what these things go for. And this box looks like it's been beaten up a little bit there. $20. I see one, so I'm gonna put 15 on it because the condition. And I just think that the figures actually look kind of goofy. That pose that Gambit's in looks weird, and then Rogue looks. Oh, this is Age of Apocalypse. So I guess they're older. I don't know. This one, it's a shame because it's really dusty. I'm hoping you could see it. There's a lot of dust on it. I think I had this like on display somewhere, or I don't know, but you got three Toy Biz action figures from the '90s. This was Kieran Ball saying, yeah, 30 to 70 on that one. Okay. So this was the Marvel Hearts of Darkness. I'll pick this up so we can see it. It was the Hearts of Darkness. It was an FAO Schwartz exclusive. I could probably get that dust off of there. I just don't want to get it all over this table right now. That was Toy Biz. I actually drove in to New York City. I had my brother. I jumped out of the car at FAO Schwartz because it was around the holidays, so we didn't want to have to pay for parking. And he drove around the block while I went in and purchased. I thought I got him one too, but that was pretty fun. So yeah, I think Coach Trent was the one that mentioned that that's actually like a glue gun that he shoots. So it's the same figure, it's repackaged. That's the Battle Ravaged Wolverine, and then that's the same Ghost Rider figure that came on the card at back. I don't know. That was a fun story. That was a fun trip into New York to pick this up, and I had a good time that day. I think we finished up by going somewhere and having a great time. So I don't think I'm going to sell it. I don't think it goes for that much. Oh, $70. Was it that good a time? I don't know. Yeah, it was a good time. I think I'm going to keep it. And then if Jim's here, I know, you know, he's remotely interested in this. I think I pulled this out the other day, but no one was around. I might have been alone, but that's a Ghidorah. Is it Ghidorah? Did I say it right? If I did, then Jim has to take this from me. I think I showed the Godzilla with the armor that you can see right there, the supercharged Godzilla. Um, but I'd rather see it go to someone I like rather than sell it at a toy show. And when you see how much I paid for it, you'll know why. 80 cents. So, you know, is this a good line? I don't know anything about Godzilla toys. So, are these the suck or what? What's up with these? Let me know. And I've got once again the giant alien versus Corporal Hicks. Oh, I did say it correctly. Great. I'm not a bushmouth idiot like I think I am. Uh, I guess that cuts my. If I get a telephone call, it cuts off the toy can. That was annoying. Very nice. So I did say it correctly. They are doing a Mecha Ghidorah. I don't know. I mean, I'd like for someone to take that. Otherwise, I mean, I could price it if no one's interested in it. I just figured when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is right up this guy's alley. This package is in really bad shape on the Aliens versus Corporal Hicks, KB Toys exclusive. 1 out of 25,000. Let's see how many of those thousands still exist. Aliens versus Corporal Hicks. 25,000 made. One was sold just 2 days ago for $16.99 plus $25 shipping. And once again, I think that's the thing. This is a heavy set. These 10-inch or 12-inch figure or dolls, and they are heavy. The whole package is really heavy. There's one $42 free shipping, $33 free shipping, $29 with $10 shipping, $30 plus $18 shipping. There seems to be a lot of these out there. Kind of cool set. This one got a little beat up. I think it has a lot to do with weight. Just so heavy that any box you put it in is gonna make it. So, or it could have been a box collapse. I had a couple of them where like the lid of a bin fell in and things got crushed. It's only happened a couple times, but it does happen. But it looks like you're looking at like $30 on this thing. My package is all chewed up, so someone would have to open it or try and flatten it. So I don't know. I might go Those are cool Godzilla toys. Okay. Mecha adorable, and those are very 90s sticking armor on all the kaiju. Yeah. You had them all, but Sarah now took them. Oh, she took them from you. Yes. I never bought the human figures in the Godzilla line. Hi, Joneser. And the exclusive number and gimmick never really took off. No, no, no. One of 25,000. 50 for mine. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. There's six. We're going with $50. All right. Let's do it. And that thing was very dusty, so I doubt this is going to stick to it. I'm probably going to wind up having to clean that off. Uh, just too dirty. That one was not very clean. So I'm going to put him back up here. And if you give me just a second, I'll be right back. Guys, we are chunking away at this thing. The first tier of Toy Mountain is completely gone. Tier two is almost completely gone. I think just another handful. And then we just have the third and fourth tiers left, which is mostly big box. I did a lot of those Marvel 10-inch up at the top because one, I knew they would stand stable and not fall on me. And two, I didn't want to put too much, I didn't want to pile too much stuff up there. So I just put a lot of sturdy things there. Trendmaster, do you have any more of the Godzilla toys? No, just those two packs. I had the Godzilla and then this guy right here that you're looking at. Those are the only two I have. Um, and then Dust Trick, put some furniture polish on a cloth and wipe the boxes carefully. Yes, I will do that because between that Hearts of Darkness and the Aliens, I do have a couple of things there. I was muted for that one. Well, so I'm back. Yeah, so I'm up to 15 boxes, and it's looking great, guys. Thank you so much for your support and for sticking around. Um, Kieran Ball saying also, if you have any sticky residue, low lighter fluid on a cloth will remove it without damaging the plastic or card. That's really good information because I have butchered some cards. And then Jim Largo saying, purging the collection, very cathartic. Yes, yes, indeed. So Jim hasn't responded. He's probably not here, but if he was around and he wants that I'm sorry, Godzilla stuff, I'd be happy to send it over to him. But if not, I will price it. So I got more of this X-Men 10-inch stuff. We've got Bishop. And I think these are going to be about the same thing. Yeah, $20 on these. I think 20 is fine. And I think that's an easy one. Just get rid of them. But as you can see on this one here, we have this Doc Ock, and then this one is branded from like the Spider-Man the Animated Series. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have. Hit that like button, guys. Oh, thanks, Kieran. I appreciate it. And Kieran, with that lighter fluid trick, does it work on sticker residue from plastic? I hope so. Yeah, I think he was saying you could use it on the card back or the bubbles, and it'll take that adhesive off without damaging what's underneath. I'm pretty sure it evaporates, right? The butane, is it butane? I think so, but it evaporates away pretty quickly. Spider-Man 10-inch Doc Ock. I really like him. I like that figure, the doll. That's like the style. They change him up a little bit for the animated series, but let me. It's not coming up, so let me see. Spider-Man. Let me do this one. Spider-Man the animated series. Were these 1994? Oh, this one says 96. So let's go Toy Biz 96. 10-inch. Doc Ock looks like he was sold recently $25 with $10 shipping, which is only one there sold. Oh, there's another one with $25.90 with $12 shipping, $30 best offer accepted, free shipping. So I'm thinking $30 on him. Let me just see if anyone else. Kieran Ball saying it works best on plastic, but it also removes paint rubs from other toys. But you got to be really gentle, like use a Q-tip or something. And Jim just saying thanks there. So yeah, I think 30 on that. Spider-Man. I like him, and I think I've said it before that if these don't move, then I got no problem doing a display of just some of my favorite characters up there, maybe on the top of one of my shelves or something, because I think they display well. And I think Bill brought up the fact that I guess this Fire and Ice set came out with around the same time as those famous couples, and but it's a weird pairing here I was on a stream and we talked about it earlier, but so it's Human Torch with flame molded features, and you get a collector's ring pendant included, and then you've got Iceman, and then you get the pendant with a ring on it. So I guess you wear it around your neck, and you have the ring. It has an X and a four on it, and it continues around. Just a strange pairing there. But I think they were just reaching. It was the '90s, the height of excess, just trying to do every little thing that they could. So we've got Marvel Comics, Fire and Ice set. Let's put Marvel Comics in that. What was that? Oh, and this is limited edition, one of 24,000 made. Interesting. 25 bucks. Ugly figures, cool packaging. Yeah, $25. And this is Toy Business Repaints Galore Face. Yes, repackage, repaint, reuse. How much can we squeeze out of these people? That's the end of the '90s. I would say, no, it's probably the entire '90s, but like the comic industry went nuts like that, and then Toy Biz. Maybe this is how they were able to afford to buy Marvel. Didn't they buy Marvel at the end of the '90s or early 2000s? It's because they kept repackaging crap and we kept buying it. And I'm good with 25 on that. I'll just get it out the door. I don't think I went searching for these like I did with that Hearts of Darkness set where I drove in to the city and I think I saw that like in Toy Fair magazine, or Wizard or something. I saw that was for that Hearts of Darkness because there was no internet. Back when I bought this, um, I picked up a issue of Toy Fair and I think they said, I don't know if that thing was limited. It doesn't say it, but it just said sold exclusively at FAO Schwartz, and it's just a couple of repacks. I think the Fire and Ice and the Famous Couples sets were at Toys R Us in the '90s. So that's the Spider-Man, the animated series, Web Blaster, and I did talk about that on stream, but that was one of the ones where you couldn't hear me, one of my first streams. So I don't expect anyone to watch it. So revisiting it's probably not a bad thing, and I think it's worth nothing. So let's see, Spider-Man, the animated series, web shooter. Did any of you guys have a web shooter when you were a kid? Um, I mean, silly string, but you would just use it up within like 30 seconds. It was just done. Um, let's see. And I got to tell you, one of the biggest pet peeves of working in KB was um, kids not attended by their parents. That was really annoying. Where they were just the parents would be shopping elsewhere in the mall, and they'd come in, and usually if there was more than a couple of them, they'd get to no good and start ripping the caps off the silly string and going nuts. It used to drive me nuts. So you'd find silly string, or someone would just hide in like the corner and just shoot it all, and there'd just be a ball sitting like in in the corner or under a shelf or something. They just wanted to see what it would do, kind of the way like you see spray paint. People just spray it all over the shelves or the floor at Walmart. Uh, but this was kids. And then teenagers on the weekend because they'd come to the mall and then they want to impress their friends. So um, yeah, it's the same web shooter. I think they just redid it. Um, so they said, Kieran Ball says, interestingly, they used the same kid picture for the updated mask and web blaster package. Yeah, that kid's got to be in his 30s nowadays, at least. So I'm sorry. You were saying $30. Ah, maybe you might get someone. It includes 2 cans of web fluid. I wonder if that's still stays good for. This is what 95, so this is going on 30 years old. So Spider-Man Web Blaster. Yeah, I think the last. Oh, is that right? Coach Tron, they had that when we were kids? Because I was just about to say, like, they never had this. Was it the same type of material? Was it silly string, like a thinner silly string, or what was it? Because I never had it. I mean, the only thing I had that was even remotely close to a web shooter was just we would take some clothesline or something and try to make some contraption out of it. The webs were as thin as threads. Yeah. So I've got the Store's Power of the Force TIE Fighter here. The thing with this is I have that sealed case of 4 TIE Fighters. So why not just sell this one? Why have one laying around? And if no one buys it, obviously I could open this one up for display and I could keep that sealed case for a later rainy day. Or should I take that sealed case to the show and just see if someone can me like an obscene amount for it? It's kind of a cool curiosity too, just to see a sealed carton with brand new product in it. And yeah, you're saying it was much thinner than silly string. Yeah, I can imagine. And I think the last toy I got really excited about was when the Nerf bow and arrow first came out because I only heard about it from a friend at school. And I don't know if you guys had this when you were a kid, but you'd be walking home from school and your friend would be describing something to you. And then your imagination would go wild and you'd start really thinking about it. And you'd kind of conjure up this image of what you thought it was going to be in your head. And then when you saw the actual thing, and not so much. So, I had this friend telling me about Nerf making a bow and arrow. And he said, it's just like a real bow and arrow, just it just shoots harmless Nerf things. So I'm imagining I'm Rambo from, Rambo 3. I got the bow on my back. I'm going to be in the woods. My friends are going to be messing with me. I'm going to pull it out, you know, shoot them, or I'm going to be like Hawkeye. And I think I put it on a Christmas list that year and I got it. And yeah, it wasn't a bow and arrow at all. As a matter of fact, it was just basically an air gun that shot a foam tube off of the tip. And the strings that came out of it didn't even didn't even function as a bow. It didn't even do anything. It was just there for show. So $90 for a Mint Power of the Force TIE Fighter. Yeah, this box is a little messed up. That's what I was thinking. Maybe this would be a good one. Um, I don't know. I have a case, and if you guys didn't see it on stream, I'll go grab it. But I have a full shipping carton with 4 of them that was shipped to the KB Toy store that I bought. I got all 4 sealed in the case. What would I put on something like that? Because that's a pretty good prize there. If you want to see it, I will grab it. But this box is a little messed up, so maybe this is the keeper. And then I'm sure the ones in that shipping carton are pretty minty and pretty nice. But I could price this one since the box is beat up. I could put like 65 or 70 on it, maybe 65. And oh yeah, it does have that original. Yeah, this one has the red. So the ones I have in the shipping carton might be the green ones too, because I think they came out later. So could be. Maybe let me hold off on that. And I've got, and it might have been actually, Kieran, it might have been you or someone who was telling me about this one. I had this Ninja Battles GI Joe set. I kind of like the way they did that clear plastic and they kind of posed everyone in there. Those were nice. I, I as much as I love GI Joe, these are not the figures that I think I want to keep around. So if I could get a couple bucks for this thing, I'd rather sell this and then buy some UK Action Force or something with the money. So I'm going to look this one up here, Ninja Battles. Yeah, I see one here sold September 4th, new in the box, 5-figure playset. Someone got it for $10 with 11.75 shipping. Eh, $35 with $8 shipping. Hmm, hmm, I don't know. Um, might just keep it if that's the case. Um, remember seeing that one as a kid? Okay. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna keep it because I'll just use them as background characters if and when I set up some kind of diorama or something. Um, $90 on UK eBay. Man, it seems like UK eBay's got everything I have for a lot more. Uh, maybe this is my chance to travel international. I'll bring over suitcases of these and double my money. No, I don't think so. Um, well, with that, I have up to. I don't have these boxed yet, but I know that this is going to fill at least another 2 boxes. So I'm up to just about 15 boxes of merchandise priced and ready to go for this. And I'm about 3/4 of the way done with Toy Mountain that I created on Monday. So uh, I really wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. Your encouragement and your support really means a lot to me. Also, if you guys get any value out of seeing these items, and then I'm really looking forward to the recap next week where we kind of see how this went. If it was a total disaster, I would say it's a 50-50. I think maybe half the stuff's going to sell, and I'll learn some lessons along the way, which is a great thing. But we're going to just over 2 hours now. I really thank you guys for stopping by. I'm kind of out of stuff, and I've been piling it up a little haphazardly as I rush through this. So I'm going to box the remainder of this. I'll be at like 15 boxes. I'm going to move all the stuff down from up high, bring it down, and for sure, I think there's other YouTubers doing live streams and premieres tomorrow. So I doubt I'd have much of an audience if I did that. I might pop back on later on tonight. I'm not expecting anyone to be there, but if you are, I probably will be around. Let me just see how easily this all cleans up, and then I'm going to do dinner and see how I feel. Because if I could knock it all out tonight, I'd love to. If you guys would be around, I appreciate you. But like I said, each and every one of you guys that stuck around and came on this journey with me, I do appreciate you. Thank you so very much. But we're gonna call it here, and at least for this portion of today. Kieran Ball saying awesome live stream. Hope the collection sales goes well. Take care, everyone. Yep, thank you so much, everyone. I will put something up about an hour ahead of time if I do plan on going live again later tonight. Because, like I said, if I could do it all tonight, then I could take tomorrow off. Because Saturday is going to be a prep day, and then Sunday's the sale. So I don't have much time. So if I could squeeze a day off out of this, I'd really like to. So even if I got to go long tonight and I can rest tomorrow, I'll do it. But thank you very much. Have a great night, everyone, and look forward to talking to you and seeing you soon. Thanks.